Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm saying evening again. It's afternoon. It's 3 o'clock. Well, I should say it's a 3:15. I know it's like 15 minutes late, but we've got a knockout coming your way. And for the eagle eye viewer, you can already see one missing name. Rocket isn't here. So we will have a new champion, or should I say an interim champion. And we're about to start any moment now. In fact, I just called the vote for the restart, and it's, let's actually transition over. It's Cascade. We've got 15 players on the server, and here you see Angie, ZMB, and Truckstar, also known as Nizzle, Snow, Fallen, BRTK, Inepti, Uso PP, Dabidoo, Wicked, Ricardinho, Zyonix, Shans, RKQ, and Biddle. Good luck, have fun, and we are live. Here we go. Oh, that's interesting. I thought that we actually checked the maps if there were any, if there were enough spawns, but apparently, I got an old list from 2015 when we had this first knockout, and you can already see some people that have invaded each other's space. That doesn't happen often, thankfully, because people need to know that they have to move. And the frustration is already getting to some of them here. So at the moment we see Shans, who is a late addition to the game, together with Dabidoo and Fallen and Inepti with some very high pings. So after Cascade, we will have Subway. Did I hit record? Yes, I did hit record. Great. After Cascade, we have Subway, Sanctuary, Company, Uptown, Kingpin, and Biza. And I really like Biza, so that's pretty much the only reason why I chose this list of maps. I really like Biza for some reason. I saw some missing textures on my end, so I'll probably have to remove all of my third-party maps. And Riri is 999. Well, that sucks for Riri. He can always reconnect, at least I hope for him. Exactly. This is it's not a, well, yes, it is a competition, and it's also a complete free-for-all. Thanks very much, Feskarn, for reminding me that some people might not know the rules. Indeed, to get eliminated every round. Actually, I also forgot another thing. Let me quickly get that in front of me. It was I was supposed to play this sound at the start, since well, it's nice to know that the round has started, also for the people who now and then walk away from the stream. I didn't set any prize money for today, but any subscriptions and donations that happen during this stream will go to the winner in full. The rest of the money that we have got from donations, etc., the last couple of matches will be going in part to the 2v2 tournament, which already has a prize pot of 65 euros, which is really nice, I think. And that that tournament will be held next weekend, pretty much the whole weekend on Saturday and Sunday. In the meantime, I'm going to look at who is falling by the wayside. We at least see that Ricardinho is back, so at least I'm going to check. Is that correct, what I'm saying? Hey, Albert Strife, nice to see you in here as well. Yeah, Ricardinho is here. It's Biddle and Inepti who are currently in the danger zone. So let's follow our favorite Urban Zone admin, who gets a nice double tap on YOLO's helmet. Let's have a look who YOLO is. It's Angie. But yes, indeed, Liquid, it's 7 of 9. But Biddle is still trailing a little bit. Nice to see you guys here. There are, for the subscribers, there's one extra emote. We need 15 or 16 more subs, and then we can add even more emotes. But there's a new emote. Indeed, Feskarn has found it. It's tiny in Twitch chat, but It's the CTF emote. If you watch this on TV, I think you will see the 128 pixel by 128 pixel. Makes it a little bit more visible, but I just liked the fact that we had both flags in there. Dabidoo at the moment, together with Fallen, so let's see if we can find those two are some CTF love going around in Twitch chat. Trying to find Dabidoo. Ah, here we go. Gets an easy kill off on Psyonix. Still has plenty of health here. And is he going to pick up another? Steals another. That's 2 without dying. That's 3 without dying. Very nice here for Dabidoo. Ooh, couldn't steal that one. And gets a 4th indeed. So Dabidoo out of the danger zone, but not by much. So let's see if we can follow Fallen as well. No Neodyme. I didn't have any time to check that really. I started today with some inline skating. We went to a different province and skated for I think 13 kilometers or something like that. So I didn't have any time to check that. To be honest, also I'm not sure if I should fix. Oh, nice kill there by Zaitar. Should have been 2, but unfortunately. Yeah, I've decided I've added less seconds between notifications, so if there's a sub train it won't take twice as long. It will take like a minute maybe, if it's such a big sub train as the last time. Well, it was very, very nice of Akai to be so generous with his money during the last stream. If you haven't seen it, it's uploaded on YouTube. It is pandemonium. And hell, if people want to troll me by throwing... once more, Akai wasn't trolling me, but if people want to troll me by having whole sub-trains, I'm fine with that. It just was kind of ridiculous the last time. So, in the meantime, Fallen is... okay, this is going to sound like a dad joke, but is falling by the wayside. So, we're going to follow him a little bit. Yeah, you think RKQ is going to win this? My money's on Shans, to be honest. Whoever wins will be the interim champ. Nice spawn here for Fallen, but he's only got 4... Oh, he's playing semi-automatic! You don't see that often. Fallen's playing with a semi-automatic MP4. Oh. I wonder if Fallen might have a macro or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, moving over, let's see if Biddle can get himself outside of the danger zone. That is, if we can find Biddle. I should really have a list of player slots to follow. Ah, there we go. Find Biddle. I'm not going to shoot at long... Ladies and gents, we found a spawn camper and he didn't even get the kill. Psyonix stole it. Fantastic. That's what you get for playing sneaky, Biddle. Yeah, that's not the way I know Biddle to play. In general, he's a balls to the wall aggressive player. Oh, poor guy not getting any hits. Trying to steal one. Oh, and the Desert Eagle isn't far good enough in this case. So it looks like Biddle will be dropping out, but we still have 2 minutes to go and the gap is only 1 between himself and Dabidoo. But Inepti seems to be safe. Only just gets the kill and he will die here to YOLO. Angie, if I'm not mistaken. Biddle on top of his game, indeed, Liquid. But, well, as you can see, Dabidoo and Biddle will be exchanging places towards the end of this map. And then we will head on over to Subway. By the way, the round 5 map, so that's when we will be playing with 7 players. It's going to be Uptown. That might be a little bit much, but we'll have to wait and see. So people will have to try and hunt each other down. It's going to be a big map. Oh, sneaky Biddle, and gets the kill off on ZMB. Oh. But it brings him, well, nearing the safe zone. So let's see if we can find Dabby-Doo while we... there we go. Lucky here. Can't get a kill on Xionyx. Dabby-Doo 2 kills away. It can happen still, but he'll need a very favorable spawn. And oh my god, the time that it took. GG. Dabby-Doo and Fallen are out. So let me quickly update the graphic. Fallen and Dabby-Doo. Poor guys, you never want to be knocked out in the first round, but sometimes shit happens, and in this case, well, a bad choice of a map for by myself, but that's the way the cookie crumbles now and then. So let's update the graphic and then show it to you guys as well. Completely forgot about that part. And transition over. There we go. So, without further ado, I'm just going to call the vote. Oh, can't call a vote as a spectator. So there you go. Hey. Why isn't it updating for you guys? Save as. What the hell is up? Oh, there we go. Huh, curious. Okay, so let's call the vote, restart map. Good luck, have fun. So from 15 we're down to 13. Fallen and Dabby-Doo are out. Let's see if Biddle can stay near the safe zone. COVID restrictions, no, not so, not too badly, to be honest, Liquid. And at least I'm trying to help the community stay at home. So 10 minutes of subway action, and we're going to follow Shans here, who has a nice spawn. Not finding a lot of people though, and that's really what you do need. Gets 2 kills, and Biddle spawns instantly in front of him. So Biddle, well, has 3 kills, but he seems to be spawn camping a little bit. So let's see if Truckstar can has a different way of playing, making use of the columns. But if somebody spawns next to you, that's a bit rough. YOLO here gets a kill off on RKQ, but Usopp will avenge him. Or is it Memnon? Sometimes it goes so fast. Same here, Liquid. My speciality at work is virtual training, and all of a sudden we can't train in the office anymore, so everybody has to follow training at home, which also gives me a lot of work. Memnon here on a roll encounters BRTK, who's going to stop that roll. Inepti at the moment, who wasn't playing too well the last round, seems to be in some predicament. Ah! There we go. Keep on clicking and you'll find him. I wonder if Inepti knows the map. This is not a place that you'll be finding a lot of opponents, and that's the whole thing. You need to be active, you need to be in the game and not camp. That's the whole, yeah. That's the whole thing with Knockout. A lot of people who just are involved and not spawn camping or camping or whatever, in general they get past the first 2 rounds. Also, not playing with grenades is also a very good point. So we're going to follow Inepti here for a little bit longer. The incredibly high ping for this poor guy is also not helping, obviously. So Inepti having a bit of a tough old time. Let's see if we can follow some of the stars here. ZMB. I was really annoyed when I saw that Rocket wouldn't be able to show up because a lot of really good players signed up. Some big Nations Cup names. Usopp here getting 3 kills in a row. I wonder if somebody's been on top of the train already, because last time people used to play on top here and spawn camp, but as you can see, nobody here, nobody in the train either. So this person, Snow, found a nice spot. Behind you, mate. So for those that don't really like reading, in the background scrolling between the maps, there was some information. Upcoming Wednesday at 12 o'clock, the sign-ups open for the 2v2 tournament. That's Central European summertime, and as I mentioned, there's already 65 euros in the prize pool, which is very generous from OJ, and in fact Jenny donated 15 euros, which will be also going straight to the prize pot instead of the 50% going for Urban Zone. Yeah, Jenny choosing or going for the stretch goal. I'm really pleased that people are actually interested in the stretch goal. And that was that she can choose the first 2 matches that are going to be shoutcasted. So looking forward to casting those for her. She's also captain of a team, so I have a sneaking suspicion we'll be watching some Polish players play. So nearing the halfway point here on Subway, let's take inventory, and we see that Biddle and Inepti are bottom fragging, but Angie and Wicked, to be honest, not too far away. In fact, it's quite close. There's no rocket on the server, so that means that the gap isn't huge. That might not be the best of weapons in Inepti. Actually, now that you mention it, Liquid, it is an interesting idea to look at a reverse knockout with the people with the most deaths get knocked out. It would, I'm sure it would change the way of play, and it would be less aggressive. I think it would also be less entertaining, but then again, it's a mode to experiment with, so... In the meantime, guys, I mentioned that we were going to have a look at a skeet shoot tournament, and I've been in contact with the map maker, Johnny English, as you probably all know. He has a mode with a specific engine developed. I don't know if it's an engine or I don't know what it's called when it's a branch of the Urban Terror engine. So we're going to have a look if we can get that working. A binary, is that the word? Thanks, Neodime. I'm sure you know what you're talking about. Yeah, what I want to... ZMB was down on the train. What I wanted to say was that I'm looking into getting like 4 Urban Terror screens, stream that live so that we can switch live so that we have this overview of 4 skeet shooters, and we can zoom in and go full screen with whichever skeet shooter is doing the best. And then 10 minutes a pop. So we can really get a lot of people going at the same time on 4 different servers. I think it will take a lot of help and organization, so if you're interested, well, please hit me up. I'll definitely put your... oh, nice kill there by Zaitar. I love it when the opponent flies back, thanks to the high impact caliber of the Desert Eagle. So we're going to follow Inepti here a little bit in his hunt for the safe zone. Favorable spawn, but ZMB is just a little bit more accurate. 2.5 minutes remaining here, and 2 kills the difference, and he's being hunted down by ZMB, who at the moment is top fragging. I'm still shocked that we have 65 subs when I look here on Twitch. It's crazy. So I think it's 15 more and then we get an extra sub emote. I'm also going to check Biddle now, because it's getting nearer and nearer the end. If he's alive, that is. Well, we'll find him at an opportune time when he makes a kill. So he's only 1 kill away from Zyonix. Oh my... Okay, that was rough for poor old Biddle. Spray and pray not working. And he's a kill here. It gets stolen. YOLO got the kill off on whoever Biddle was shooting at. Oh, did he? Sometimes these list of kills go so fast. But Biddle is in the safe zone now, so let's see if we can find Zyonix. Oh, Biddle kills Zyonix, so... And now Zyonix is all the way down. And it's actually Inepti who's nearing Biddle. Nice kill here by Zyonix. Can he get the second? He does get the second. Very nicely done. So he's only... Well, he's level pegging now with Biddle. But at the moment, if it stays the way, then it's Zyonix who's going to go out. Even though everything's level. And poor old Zyonix can't get the kill off on ZMB. Biddle neither. But it's going to be this kill that's going to be vital. Behind you, mate. Come on. What? Oh no, Zyonix, mate! Zyonix already disconnected and Inepti will also leave. Zyonix and Inepti. Oh, that's very rough. So, we're going to go on to the next map, which is Sanctuary, as you can see. So, Inepti was out and Zyonix. I've played this once and it's a very frustrating game mode, especially because everybody is really doing their best and you're also just dependent on a little bit of a look factor. So you need to get a favorable spawn, for instance. That's really a big part of this game. Let's see, is everything working? Yes, it is. Oh, no, it's not. Now it is. Okay. Ooh. Okay, that's not good. A lot of invading spaces. Hello, baby monkey lady. That's a funny nickname. I haven't seen you in here before, I think. No. Okay, new map. 5-minute break. We find new map. So you guys also have a 5-minute break. We're going to find a new map. Something's definitely wrong on Sanctuary. Be right back, guys. We've just called the vote, and as you can see, the graphic has been updated. So no Sanctuary anymore. Yeah, apparently I shouldn't really be relying on very old lists, even though I have a very good feeling with them. I should actually check them. We're going to go over to Kingdom right now. It's a map that, well, has a little bit of a link with Kingpin, of course, but the 10 minutes have only just started, so let's add some audio. And really heartbreaking, but Rocket mentioned that I don't think I will be there on time. 3 o'clock is probably a little bit too early because he had plans. And guess who's now in in Discord? It's Rocket. So he'll see an interim, a new interim champion be crowned today. But that doesn't mean that he is the undisputed champion, of course. We'll have to wait and see when both the interim champ and Rocket, the reigning champ, get to face off against each other. Yeah, Fescarn wants me to follow RKQ. Well, Jesus. Oh, click. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, guys. So we're following RKQ, who at the moment is doing a pretty good job. By the way, guys, let me quickly give you some info about future streams. I hope you don't have any plans tomorrow at 11 o'clock. I know that you guys can't go outside, most likely, wherever you are. So stay inside and get a bit of a hangover cure with Urban Terror. At 11 o'clock, it's Italy versus... I forgot, actually. Italy against Australia, if I'm not mistaken. So tune in at 11 o'clock CEST. I'm streaming a lot, it's crazy. Yeah, tomorrow Australia versus Italy. It's going to be a match to look out for. Both teams lost their initial match, so this is going to be their... Oh, sorry. I was focused on something else. Yeah, there's a lot of Urban Terror coming your way, and tomorrow evening at 9 o'clock we've got Poland versus Belgium and UK versus USA immediately after that. Which I will be shoutcasting with none other than Delirium, the map maker and Frozen Sand member. So I'm looking forward to that as well. Maybe get some free scoops. We're going to we're going to ask him some questions about the upcoming Urban Terror version. Nicely done here. Doesn't get the kill. Poor old Snow. And Biddle is really having a tough old time. He looked out in round 1 and 2, to be honest, to get here. But I don't know what's up with Biddle. He usually is... well, I wouldn't say a contender for the win, but at least should easily go through on rounds 1 and 2. No, Fescarn. I mean, he's a contender, not for the win, but he's a contender. But he should definitely get through rounds 1, 2, and 3, in my opinion. But why I was also kind of disappointed that that Rocket wasn't playing was simply because, I mean, we have a lot of good players here. BRTK, RKQ, ZMB, I haven't seen Nizzle play that much, to be honest. Angie is also a decent player, but Shans, Snow, well, might as well name them all. Ricardinho, Wicked, Usopp. favorable spawn here for BRTK, but Zaitar gets the double tap with the helmet, on the helmet I should say. So with 5 minutes remaining here, let's have a peek. Biddle. Okay, well, we don't even have to follow Biddle anymore. It's pretty damn clear that Biddle won't be going through. And Usopp, well, I haven't followed him much. Can somebody please tell me who is Usopp? I mean, I'm going to sound really ignorant, but no one knows. Thanks, Veskarn. So after this we're going to a custom map, which I actually really remember that we played during a knockout. That was Company. Only 2 custom maps this time around. Nice shooting here by Zaitar. I like the way Zaitar is playing. Enemy wasting some valuable minutes, but he is most clearly safe. Snow at the moment is the nearest for Usopp, and the difference is only 3, but Snow adds another 2 kills here in quick succession. Biddle is on shrooms. Well, who knows, Sweetan, he might. Who am I to judge, to be honest? Me being a Dutchie, I guess recreational drugs are pretty accepted. Nice and easy kill on his main competitor, I should say. And yeah, we can see that Snow will definitely go through. So that means that we're going to focus a couple of minutes here on Biddle. Well, maybe we shouldn't, since it's it's only painful to watch. Mate, the crosshair's supposed to be on the opponent, not next to the opponent. Poor Biddle getting loads of shit here. So toxic, Liquid, so toxic. I know. But it is true. Stuck in no man's land, poor guy. Hey, what's up, Sixer? Nice to see you pop in. Easy kill here for Usopp. Can he get the second? He will get the second, and with 60% remaining, he might get a third here with this one spawn. Couldn't steal that one. Can't steal that one either. Does a lot of damage, but no kills. So, Usopp with 8 kills the difference. Yeah, that's pretty much GG. So, Biddle, I don't know what's up, but you probably gave up because, well, the last time I followed you for some time, you had 8 kills, and now it's still 10. Anyway, let's look at some kills while we wait for this train wreck of a map to end. That's a very good question, actually, Nicola Oscar. How are the people with 300 ping not losing this? The same way that, to be honest, I think that people with high ping, there's this, I was formed in this, I was made for this, I'm going to wreck the opponents. Shans, etc. are just used to playing at high ping. Well, yeah, it formed them. This is their normal. RKQ though. Yeah, shooting through walls as well. That's part of keep on shooting even though your opponent is behind the walls. You never know where their hitboxes may be. RKQ here, we're going to follow him since he's the top fragger, but and we're going to say goodbye to Usopp and Biddle. So it still leaves some very well-known players in the mix. Biddle already disconnected. Didn't want to be on the the final list. He'll probably get back just to help me admin this this train wreck of a knockout. But we are going to continue on to Company, not Kingdom. Okay, let me quickly update the graphics for you. Did it update? Did it update? It did. Okay. So then go to spec. Yes, ladies and gents, I guess that this is the worst prepared knockout that I've ever hosted. Unfortunately, we don't have the map on the server. And to be honest, I'm holding up my hands. That's completely my fault. But we are going to play Uptown now. So it's going to be more of a search. But then I have to join spec. The game is started. And here we see Uptown. So we still have BRTK, Angie, ZMB, Shans, RKQ, Snowzinho, Wicked, Ricardinho, and Trucksort, whatever, Nizzle, whatever. I hate people with so many names. But yeah, that's what you get for knockouts sometimes, I guess. Next time we'll make sure that we have it organized a little bit better. I'm going to add some audio in the mix. And let's see. After this, we will continue on swiftly to the next map, which then obviously won't be Uptown. It will also not be Company. But it's going to be... what did I say just now? Yeah, it's going to be Orbital. Then we will focus on Kingpin after that. And following that, I've asked Biddle to find a server with Bisa. So if one of you guys, by any chance, will there be a third knockout soon? Yes, Neodime, there certainly will be. So for people who want to take part in the knockout and don't want to be dependent on people who sign up before them, then, well, just to be certain that you get the spot, whenever it's posted, be certain that you have subscribed to the channel. I suspect that the next knockout will not be... Well, it certainly won't be next weekend, since we have the 2 versus 2 tournament, which will be huge. After that, I'm hoping to get the Skeet Shoot tournament ready. So probably in 3 weeks. And also, I have to really admit that it's also very dependent on the Corona stuff. Because if Corona continues, I'll continue to be available to cast. But well, I also have other hobbies that are currently not in play. And I also have a baby room to get ready. But I have a week off for that, so I suspect that that should be enough time. Saito here, well, does get the reward of a kill there. So with 7 more minutes remaining, let's have a look at the scores. Trux has a bit of a tough time together with Snow, but Snow I can see still coming back. Memnon, well, actually it's still too early to call. So let's follow Trux here a little bit. Oh wow, Shan's such awareness. And Curse of the Commentator strikes again. Yeah, Fiskar, and if you can get Bisa on your server, that would be awesome. If you have a server. Oh, nicely done, Shans. I'm going to. Well, let's put it to you guys. Let's see if I can open a poll for this. Oh yeah, by the way, Biddle's excuse for failing in the last round is due to his PC overheating, which I know that actually is a problem that his PC is experiencing. So who knows, it might be true. Let's see who will win, and then what do we have here? RKQ, Snow, ZMB, Memnon. Can you add more? Oh, I guess you can't add more in the poll. That's unfortunate. Nice kill there by YOLO, also known as Angie in this case. No, I guess that after in 2 rounds I'll be able to call a vote so that you guys can... Oh, this is actually an interesting tactic. I can see this working. No longer opting for a silencer. The silencer does help with aim, to be honest. Or I should say with spread. The drawback is that it makes you incredibly slow. And it might also just be simply, I gave up. Let's see if RKQ can get himself out of this hole. That's a nice start, but unfortunately he didn't get the kill off on Zaitor, who just got killed by Trux, in fact. That's so rough. Whenever you have a sneaking suspicion where somebody will be in garage, you're most likely looking the wrong direction. Nice kill there, but unfortunately Zaitor was there to punish it off again. But Memnon, Shans even, Snow and Wicked are in the danger zone. Zaitor. Should I say Zaitor? For who? Oh, instead of Zaitor. If people want their names to be pronounced correct, then they should simply spell it correctly. Yeah, and the same for that Sixer. If people want to be called Riri and use a wrong nickname, that's too bad for them. Trux trying to stay alive. Yeah, might as well just slash kill there, to be honest. Oh no, not slash kill, that's -1. Memnon here with the G36 and falls back down. So with 2 minutes remaining here, it's up for grabs, but RKQ is the person who is most likely to drop out at the moment, together with Trucks, of course. Nicely done, RKQ. Oh, come on. There's this little small wall jump that, well, makes you less susceptible to fire and you can keep on shooting against opponents. That definitely wasn't the best of choices. RKQ, who was top fragging in one of the maps, looks to be knocked out here. Yeah, just actually letting himself fall there would have been smarter. But Memnon is also still close. Lemming is -1 Neodyme? I don't think so. /kill is -1. Pretty sure. Oh, okay. Okay, thanks Nano for the confirmation. Well, actually, I'm sure you're right now that you all confirm it. But rough time for RKQ. Oh, Memnon gets the... Oh, RKQ also gets the kill! Oh... What? Memnon is out! No! Trucks and Memnon is out! No, 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 no. Trucks and Memnon are out. Trucks and Memnon are out. Sorry, heartbreaking. RKQ is in. Oh my god. That is unbelievable. Oh. Trucks and Memnon are out. Oh, poor Memnon. But those are the rules, guys. I'm sorry, I can't... Trucks and Memnon. Twitch chat is revolting now. Riot! Riot! Let's save this and update the graphic. So that means that Angie, RKQ, Naldo. Let's check if that's correct. Yeah, Riri. Shans, ZMB. Do you know what? I trust that it's correct. Let's call the vote. Votes, restart map. Good luck, have fun. Good luck, have fun. So let's transition you guys into what is a surprise map. Oh yeah, by the way, this map is completely fucked up for use, but well, whatever. Nice and easy kill here for Snow. Gets a second as well. Can he string a third? RKQ outside of all odds. Oh, Snow gets a third. And YOLO, also known as Angie, spawns in a favorable spot. So let's follow RKQ, who, despite all odds, goes through to this, the 4th round, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is the 4th round. Yeah, indeed. Not often that we see people so close together, but Yeah, and it's completely random whoever goes up top and below. Rito, if you have a surprise sub, then you most likely have the sub thanks to Veskar. No, really? Did you? No, probably due to Akai, because he subbed 52 people. Very, very nice of him. Oh my god, ZMB, that headshot! Did you guys see that? Clip it, please, clip it! That was awesome! Stop talking about subscribers, get that clip, please, somebody! Oh, jeez. Epic kill there by ZMB. In-air snipe with the PSG. Sounds just chose. Okay, fuck this shit. I'm going to die here. You guys, honestly, don't you know how to clip stuff? That's terrible. You only have one job. Next time, for the next time, at the right bottom, you find this icon of I don't know what it's called. Right bottom of the video screen. But RKQ already outside of the danger zone, so who knows? Nicely done here by RKQ. Let's see if he can get closer to the top. It's odd that sometimes people that should actually have already been knocked out then still continue to win round after round. It does happen. And I know that we've got some Nordic teammates of him here in Twitch chat, rooting for him. Also threatening to stop watching him once he drops out. So I'm rooting for you as well, RKQ, but you have to create a bit of a gap between yourself and Shans and Snow, who are at the moment in the danger zone. Oh wow, nicely done there by Snow. Didn't expect him to get that kill, especially since he's so low. So with 5.5 minutes remaining here, Snow is definitely in trouble, but he definitely also has the skill to get out. But when RKQ keeps on fragging in return, ZMB, is he going to play? Yeah, he does. ZMB bleeds and Shans is outside of the danger zone now. Not by far, to be honest. As you can see, RKQ is in now. Oh, Zyter will be picked up by BRTK. BRTK gets a second as well, but he will bleed to death due to Zyter in return. So we're going to follow Angie here, who is in the danger zone, but everybody's going up and down in the danger zone. It's crazy. But that's not the way you get out, that's for sure, especially since your competitor Snow is now getting closer and closer to you. Favorable spawn behind the blue box. Didn't spot his opponent to the left. Oh, but we'll get the kill with the Desert Eagle. Nicely done, Angie, and out of the danger zone. Now, let's see if we can find Shans here. Yeah, Shans is also in dire straits, but he's close to RKQ. This is not the way you win knockout, Shans. You're wasting valuable seconds. Oof, gets the kill in the end, and Zaiter will pick him up. But Shans gets a kill, and RKQ only just now gets a second kill. Oh, poor Shans. His kill got stolen by Zaiter and gets killed in return as well. Ugh. And ZMB. Okay, well, let's see how Snow is doing. Not much better if I base it on the score. And that Glock won't save you either. Gets two. Oh, can't string a third. Nice try though. But that puts him in contention though. The gap now 4 between Shans, Snow and RKQ. 5 in fact. And all of them are dead. Snow down to 13%, an easy kill here. For RKQ, his competitor. And now it's Angie. Oh my god, this is going up and down. But it seems like the best of chances for Shans here. The last high pinger in the game after Dabby-Doo and I forget who else was high pinging. Jesus, Shans, come on mate, we know you can do it. Gets 2. Gets 3, nicely done! Good question, CSS Venice. To be honest, such a good question that I'm thinking of, and I know that if I would represent Holland, we'd definitely not get far, but who's Danny? But Knurkus wouldn't be up for it. Oh, Slasik, yeah, okay. Maybe, yeah, I have a friend that also played Urban Terror who's called Danny. So that's why. What are my thoughts about the mighty Nordic team? That isn't a leading question at all. I haven't shoutcasted them yet, so I can't say much about them, Feskarn. But RKQ's showing that at least Nordic is in contention. But I'm looking forward to shoutcasting you guys. Just don't schedule it at 9 o'clock the whole freaking time. If I would have the demo, Rito, I would definitely do that. Actually, I still have a demo, which I'm planning to shoutcast tomorrow morning. Of Colombia versus Australia? No, Argentina, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I would be up for playing Urban Terror, and I know that I'm such a bad player that, yeah, I would be simply filler. Anyway, should focus on this game, and it seems like RKQ is going to be knocked out together with Snow. So RKQ not able to create an upset here. Shouldn't be reading you guys' text that much, but oh, and let's see, RKQ and Snow are out. Unfortunate, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. That means that we are going to go on to Kingpin right about any second now. Come on. Let's see, can I update the graphic? And done. Okay, call vote. Kingpin. Oh, can't call a vote just yet. In the meantime, I can check. Thanks a lot for that offer in PM Liquid. I just responded. Okay, so let's get this show on the road. Everyone here. Also Yellow, who was Angie. Okay, so we're just waiting for Angie to reconnect. See, that's why I'm not. I never represented Team Holland. I did get a kill though. Angie here. Keep playing, are you fucking crazy, Rito? What? Okay. Reload, no, restart. Call vote. Restart. So, second to last, round 6. It's Kingpin. Coming your way right about now. There we go. BRTK here, trying to get a kill off on Zyter, but unfortunately not able. So we follow Yellow here, also known as Angie, not Angry. And let's see what he can do with only 20% remaining. But let me also quickly put that poll up for you guys. New poll. Who will win? Is it Angie? Is it Shans? Is it ZMB? BRTK? Or will it be Zytor? Zytor, also known as Ricardinho. Ricardinho. Start the poll. Guys, you can vote. And let me quickly add the poll as well to... Actually, can I add the poll? Yes, I can. There you go. That's actually quite big. Well, for now, I'll just leave it there. So let's focus on the game now. BRTK here. Bit of a... Jesus, my FPS were dropping there massively. I don't know what's up, but I don't know how many FPS I'm getting, but it feels like watching PowerPoint. In the meantime, I hope you guys don't have the same experience on your side. FPS drops in there as well. Oh, the poll might be the cause of... Oh, that's... might be the cause. I highly doubt it because Urban Terror was also lagging. But I disabled the poll. Stream is a slideshow, yes indeed. I don't know what's up, to be honest. No drop frames on my end, so I think it's either Urban Terror or the server. Anyway, let me focus on the game. Even radio is better than not. Ricardinho here with 9 kills. ZMB is pulling ahead and Angie. So yeah, I'm rooting for Shan's ZMB to be in the final. That would be really cool. But Shan's is having a tough old time, especially with this ping. We might have to find a new server to play Biza on. So I'm hoping that Biddle in the background has time to look into that. If not, we'll have to find a new map. Nice headshot here, but Shans gets the kill in return, so Shans says no to ZMB. He does... ooh! Oh! Nice awareness there by Zaitar, otherwise YOLO would have gotten the kill. Spots some madness there in mid. ZMB trying to get Zaitar? What is Zaitar? I'm just going to pronounce it Zaitar. Yeah, if Shans gets to the grand final, or to the final, he would be greatest of all time. Well, maybe the greatest of all time, to be honest. Rito is still Rocket, since I shouldn't be saying that any other player is greatest of all time. Something tells me that this is a server that's causing the FPS drops. BRTK here, staying alive. And jumps into the top of the, the door. Let's see if we can follow Angie while he's having a tough time. Nice though. Leave me mid. Well, we all know why we have this break, and it's exactly thanks to Jesus. He also respawned, if I'm not mistaken. So the poll is continuing on at the moment, and let's quickly have a look at what you guys are predicting. So you're hoping, I guess, for Shans, but at the moment my money would be on ZMB. Yeah, I hope Shans wins as well. Well, 43% voted for Shans. After that it's Ricardinho, and after that it's ZMB. Well, we'll have to wait and see what the true result will be. At the moment it's not looking like... Well, at least we can say goodbye to Angie. That's one thing, that's for sure. And Shans is still in the mix. Memnon, you don't need a Valorant key. The only key that you need is simply Urban Terror. We all know it's been our one and only love for so many years. But yeah, I saw Valorant. It's actually quite exciting. Rocket, we don't even have a server that allows us to play all of the maps that we listed. So, to be honest, a North American server would have been fairer for Shans. So 3 minutes remaining here, and Shans is very close to BRTK. In fact, he's level pegging with BRTK at the moment, so we're going to follow BRTK for a moment here. ZMB is out in no man's land, it can't be reached. Pretty much the same for Sitter, or Zaitar. Zaitar, I should say. BRTK trying to find some opponents here, gets one. And he also finds Shans there, which... oh, actually, well, Shans already found a couple of others in the meantime. Let's see how Shans is doing. Nice pre-shoot. but it will be stolen by BRTK. Shans in return though gets the kill off on him, and that's a vital kill. Damages BRTK. Oh, it's close. 32-32, and well, oh, nice easy kill here for Shans. Gets another. Stole 2 kills there on ZMB and on Snow. No, not Snow. Who was that? Angie, I think. Oh, favorable spawns here for Shans. Shans actually in number 2 spot at the moment. Nothing between these guys. BRTK and Zyter. Well, we've got a match on our hands, and it seems like Shans is pulling to safety. Oh, can't connect to Angie. So it seems like we'll have to find a new map for the final, and I'll give these finalists a 5-minute break. But it seems like Shans will... Yeah, Shans is in the final now, guys. It's pretty certain now. So let's follow Zyter here while he battles BRTK in these last seconds. Gets 1 kill, gets a second. BRTK gets 1 in return. And it's only a gap of 1 at the moment. BRTK steals more. BRTK! BRTK steals so many kills in the end there, and it's Zyter and Angie who are knocked out. Oh, wow. Zyter and Angie knocked out. We're going to go for a quick break, guys. I'm being entertained despite all of the failed maps, etc. We'll be back in 5 minutes. After 6 rounds with loads of people being knocked out. Oh, wait a second. Wait. Time. Wait. Time. Riddle, can you fix this? Okay, great. Love a false start. These guys are already trolling me. Okay, yes, 10. 10, Jesus Christ. Okay, and restart. Okay, so after loads of 6 rounds, we are about to start, and the game is afoot right now. Here we go. Yeah, I know, I'm a freaking retard fallen, but thanks a lot for making me very self-conscious of me typing what I'm saying and saying what I'm typing. Anyway, after 6 rounds where Fallen, Dabidu, Inepti, Zyonix, Usopp, Biddle, Truxort, Memnon, RKQ, Snow, Angie, BRTK and Naldo got knocked out, we now have BRTK, Shans and ZMB in the final of the stay-at-home knockout number 2. As you can see, I forgot the missing textures. That's really ugly and annoying. Thankfully, it's not too at all of the places. Anyway, it's pretty indicative of this whole knockout, which has been... Well, I shouldn't be too hard on myself, but it could have been organized a little bit better on my side. I have no idea what you're talking about, Ignush. Skill, and it can be removed. No idea what you're talking about. Anyway, we have 9 minutes remaining here. I still have no idea what you're talking about. So I'm going to focus on the game right now, since this is how I stream all of the time. Shans here is at the moment bottom fragging, and BRTK and ZMB are pulling away from him. The gap is now 2, but we all know that 2 is not too much. So anything is still possible. BRTK here, trying to hunt people down, can't find them, and finally finds ZMB, but ZMB should be an easy kill here for Shans. Gets the kill off, and poor BRTK, or poor Shans I should say. The difference, not too much, but ZMB has a gap of 3 now, and that's pretty big here early on, but with some nice combinations. Yeah, by the way, speaking of shout-outs, I needed to shout out somebody who donated the server for now. It's the... Oh, great. Of course I lost that information. Biddle! It's the BST community. I remember, my memory is still existing. The BST community allowed us to play on their server for the final here in Knockout. So a lot of thanks to those guys, and give them some shout outs whenever you see them for their flexibility. Anyway. Nice double kill there by BRTK, and still has 100%. So now all of a sudden you see ZMB isn't in the lead anymore. But let's follow Shans, who is in dire straits here, especially now that he dies as well. Yeah, it would be really epic, Memnon, if the winner of this would face off against Rocket in a 1v1. But Rocket didn't survive since he didn't play the knockout. That's not the way you can qualify and win this hashtag Stay Home knockout number 2 of 2020. Let's hope that we don't need a lot more stay home knockouts, but regular knockouts would be cool. Also have some information for you guys with regards to these maps. Let's see if I can find the information that was shared with me. Gosh, I can't get a handle on Discord. I'm sure it was Delirium who sent me a message. Let's see, from Delirium. No, can't find any information. Anyway, this map was also made by the guys of, or the person, and I don't know the name unfortunately, who gave us some jump maps. Sorry, Delirium, I'm not giving you credit for what the prep that you sent to me, but I really can't get used to what's it called? Discord. Anyway, in the meantime, ZMB on a roll, and he's on top again. It's just poor old Chance pinging with 317. Doorplay at its finest indeed, Fallen. Chance here, yeah. The ping is really the difference, and I'm sure that if we would play on a North American server, he would be a little bit closer to these two players, ZMB and BRTK. Biza was made by Keres back in 4.0. He's the dude who brought us the infamous Uber jumps. Thanks very much for passing that information on, Biddle. Indeed, Dabby-Doo, 350 ping shaped the man along with a solid Dara wank upbringing. Lovely. That's very kind words there. Uber jumps, well, I would say that they're infamous. You can call them famous. But yeah, I love this map. Unfortunately, the missing textures have to do with other custom maps that are causing conflicts, but I really like this map. For some reason it's so, yeah, I don't know, it's so elegant, so small. ZMB caught between a rock and a hard place and getting a little bit frustrated by the respawn time. Shans 10 kills away from his closest competitor. It's pretty sure that that's not going to happen. But it's all up to BRTK now give Chance a run for his to give ZMB a run for his money, but it seems like ZMB will be winning this. By the way, thanks Albert Strife as well for the donated subs. I'm sure that the recipients will be very pleased with that. 3 minutes to go here. And ZMB is on a roll. He's 5 points clear, which is quite significant. I don't know, to be honest, Feskarn. You can ask Chance if he's up for an interview. He can always hit me up. What kind of questions would you ask him, Feskarn? I think that's the most important. Wise words, yeah, sure. Anyway, back to the game. 3/4 of this final has been played, and ZMB is on a roll with that freaking Desert Eagle. I love that weapon. It's so much better than... why are we on here, lol? Yeah, good question, because you're not good enough to... I couldn't have won this on an aimbot. Chance, if I had a North American server, I would have organized that. And to be honest, if I'm not mistaken, you were one of the last people to say that you wanted to play. You were a backup, so... but next time I'll take into account the country where everybody's from, but yeah, I'll have to ask the community to also make a server available for me. Oh, Chance! Ooh! That's interesting. Chance rage quitting. That actually might give BRTK a chance. Free feed. At least Chance was a free feed, and I know he won't like me saying that. So, I don't want any wise words of Chance. The pressure got to him. Respect -1. Nicely done, BRTK, but it's pretty clear that ZMB... Where is Rocket? Yeah, Rocket, with 40 seconds remaining, Rocket could make 60 kills, I'm sure. Anyway, with 30 seconds ticking down, ZMB is well and truly the winner here. Hopefully he and Rocket can face off in a future knockout. That would be epic. Because we need to what do they call it in UFC? We need to consolidate the belt, so we know who is the real champion and not don't have an interim champion in the form of ZMB. GG indeed. Congrats ZMB, Chance and BRTK have been knocked out. Oh wow, what a game, what a game. Didn't expect Chance to rage quit, but that's what you get when the pressure gets to you. So, remove BRTK and ZMB, sorry, BRTK and Chance. Update the graphic and congratulate ZMB. Wow, what a game, and thanks once more to the BST community for donating and the server, making it available for us. Thanks very much for you guys watching it. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did towards the end. Don't forget to hit the follow button if you are interested in more of this urban terror action. We will be back online casting at 11 o'clock. I know that we've got some regular Nations Cup players watching at the moment. If you can reschedule your match to 8 o'clock, maybe we can have 4 matches casted tomorrow, but we'll have to wait and see. No interview for Chance, complete disrespect to his opponents and to me. No, I'm just kidding, but I honestly would have vastly preferred him to stay around. And I do understand that the annoyance that can arise when you are high pinging and also being completely slaughtered by the opponent. I highly doubt that his net dropped out, Dabidoo, but I appreciate you coming up for your mate. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching, and well, it has been a pleasure shoutcasting for you guys. Don't forget to hit that follow button. And by the way, I'm working on getting, what's it called? 1 second, I'll get the information in front of me. If you just stick around for a couple more seconds. Wow, drawing a complete blank at the moment. A Patreon, that's what I was talking about. So in the last stream, Akai was so generous to donate 52 subs or something crazy like that. Half of that money goes to Twitch, which I think is okay. If the subs here don't mind their money also going for 50% to Twitch. But with Patreon, like 3% or 5% goes to Patreon rather than 50%. And all of the money, once more, I don't spend it on nights out or something like that. In fact, what I do is I put it into the Urban Terror community in the form of, well, I have a very, very nice microphone in front of me now. If you go to older streams, you'll notice the difference. Half of that was financed by your donations, and the other half by my own money. Okay, shout out to the Dara Wank camping grounds. Okay, Dabidoo, there you go. Thanks everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed the stream, and keep an eye out. We're going to set up a Patreon. That's all I wanted to say. ZMB. Oh, Jesus, sweetheart. ZMB, congratulations. You well and truly deserved it by outplaying all of your opponents. Thanks for watching, everybody. Good afternoon, and see you tomorrow at 11 o'clock Central European Standard Time, or Summertime, or whatever they call it. I'm going to be typing now. Oh, Wildman, thanks very much for your sub. That's very much appreciated towards the end of this stream. I think we're now 12 subs away from getting the another 2 emoticons or something like that. So well, who knows, we can do it with all of these this generosity coming from the Urban Terror community. It's time for the tradition to end the stream. Herb, Albert and the Tijuana Brass. See you guys tomorrow morning, 11 o'clock Central European Summertime.